Middle.
All right. We'll come to learn today. That much is
And
for
down
sure.
center
Over
blocks
through
all of the
Curtis.
abilities. Like
Yeah,
you
for
guys,
sure.
you guys are.
Here.
Oh
But
my
Victor
god.
Marv, aggressive, trying to take over the middle of the map. Recon bolt to free them up, and dapr does not expect that at all. Mid-map control for Envy early.
Yeah, this is great news for Envy, just getting really forward here with that drone, pushing deep into enemy territory here at the back of middle. Crashies also peeking from the wood doors there, watching them do the B split, when they will get into an empty B bomb site. Had the Viper wall down to block off back walls, wall itself, and that B tunnel.
Spike planted.
What is the post plant going to look like? That's the question, because Envy has taken everything from the back, and realistically, you have to feel like Sick needs the zone away, kill or two, and how about it? Finds himself
nice
the
shot.
first, not going to grab the second. Mummy responds. 3v2
Nice,
situation for Envy's favor, but the post plant is still holding strong. Crashies next one up. Long range pistols.
Oh, man.
That was tough to watch, but it's Mummy now the last one left. Dashes away, gives himself a little bit of separation, but time's going to be a bit of an issue.
Oh,
TENZ will find the third. Those were some pistol shots, I think, to say the least.
If we can go back to Crashies on that replay really quick, I'll give you the inner monologue commentary of what was going on in his head right there, if we want to do that if you want. Because we've all been there. We've all been there playing this game. We've all been with the ghost standing still, our opponent standing still, and we're like, please! Please! And it just doesn't happen.
Okay.
Please! Nope.
Oh my god. Oh my god, my head.
I've been there too many times to count. Aggression for Sentinels after the tag comes out. Victor's trying to hold on to this over the
Tyson!
wall.
Oh my god, you're freaking me
Victor
out.
does find one, but Zombs and TENZ
Oh,
find the
please.
opening two, and the B side has again successfully been taken.
Indeed it has.
Duelists always scare me because they're so aggressive. Like,
When
that's
you're
not the way I
playing
play
solo
Valorant.
controller setup, the Viper wall does literally cover
I
everything
think
that
he's
you
acting
want.
something.
It kind of makes up for not having that second controller.
One enemy remaining.
Well, this has been clean.
Nice, well
Yes.
played.
Gun here.
You know, and I'm just really curious, I think, just kind of throwing the
Thanks, Axel.
conversation
What's up,
point out there,
MVP?
take it if you
Smottum.
want.
Man,
You know, what are these B executes going to look like? Because it really does feel like just off the map design itself that the only ease of entry.
Do you guys remember that one caster that called Dapper Diaper?
Choke point, like,
That was so funny.
I think B is very hard on gun rounds because there is really
Like
only
the
that
girl?
one choke point unless you can get into control and get into tunnels. Without
I
stopping,
lost
something along
it.
those lines. I think
She
Ace
was like,
definitely
"Yep,"
probably the
and
more popular
diaper,
target. There's a
and
lot
then
more
she like
lanes in, the
giggled,
choke
and
points
she
aren't
like
really as
absolutely.
big. The problem is there's so many
It was
corners
just funny
to check as you're
to
coming
me.
into that site between the pyramids,
Oh
double
my.
stack box. Like, it's just a lot to clear. That's why I think Sky provides so much value.
I had a
Seeing
friend
the
ask me to
trailblazer
call
on top of
Tyson
Solar's
Kyedae's
drone
boyfriend.
allows you to play a little bit easier.
That would have been
being
fucking
showcased here from
horrible.
Envy.
Oh
Just
my
initially getting over
god.
through the vents, Mummy will have to back away, and as he does, he realizes that, oh, maybe I got a little bit too far forward because Sentinels have cleanly taken this a sight on that attack.
Nice
Warp and
hit.
T to be denied as Shazam does lock down the headshot. Mummy's able to find one for his life, and it just comes down to Victor who
Beautiful.
cannot get through the side doors.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor? Do you like
So far,
fruity
so
or
good
more
here for
chocolate?
Sentinels.
My
Everyone's round's
favorite
pretty
is
clean,
the
maintaining
Earl
all of their
Grey tea.
weaponry.
Chat. Have you ever had it before?
Only
In
5
LA, there's a
combined
place
kills
that does
so far
Earl
for
Grey,
Envy in the 3
and
rounds that
it
have been
is
played so far. Tends to
so
cover by himself, plus
amazing.
more.
Earl Grey tea ice cream
So just
is so
Things
mellow.
going
It's
swimmingly
such
so
a
far for
good
the Sentinels to
flavor.
kick things
It's
off.
tea.
Now the full buy is
That
in
sounds so
effect
good. I've
for
never
Envy,
tried it.
including an operator for Mummy. And that can certainly change
I'll
things.
have to
Oh,
text
without
Jackson.
question.
I'll
I'm
ask
just really
him.
curious to see how he wants to use this because Mummy's one of those operator players that
Let me see.
you typically assume that he's just going to be kind of watching one entry to a spike site. But this time he's going to have a little bit of help.
Do you guys
along
live
with it.
in
Secret's
the,
gonna be very early though for Sentinels.
LA
And then
area?
flash behind this as they try to take from the side of middle. Crash is able to find one, make of it second. Shock dart coming through, trying to gain some space, and he actually finds a third.
Wow.
Mummy watching his back found the fourth elimination, and everything falls out of the shoulders of Shazam for a 1v4.
Yeah, he's probably not long for this world. Indeed, Mummy
Not
will
much.
send him to the astral plane. And so there you have it. Finally, Envy coming up big after they get their full buy going. Big round for Crashies. That's why he's considered one of the best Sovas in the region. Just so skilled with his fragging. Getting his utility out as best he could as well to get some chip damage. And jumping past it right into his crosshair. So
Okay.
there you go.
I'll figure it out for
Big
you guys.
Stuff. As we see Sentinels just trying to move fast up through middle. It seems like this time they're going to try to do the same thing, but maybe...
But like other
Or
than
from
that, I
elbow
really like
position.
Haagen-Dazs, strawberry ice cream, It's really, really good.
Defensively, Mummy's actually going to take the operator over towards B as well. So again,
Thank you,
the huge natural choke point that
for
exists
sub.
towards B.
I
is
also
gonna
really
be
like
tested.
Mocha.
And look who's covering. Victor's playing over through mid. He's just playing a passive angle on these boxes with some assistance from Crashies' utility. So you talk about how you can enter into B. It realistically is Envy recognizing that and making sure there's only one entry available for Sentinels.
Yeah,
This
hot
is
yacht battle here.
nice,
through the long lane
dapr.
of B as well.
Big kill.
Perhaps going to come into play. Dapr, as you said, catching the mid aggression there through double doors. Means that A is now open for business, and TENZ gets Mummy.
I'm
which
sorry, I didn't
means
mean to
that Inter
scream.
scrambling to rotate right now. They have no idea where the attack coming.
Sorry.
And look where the wall's positioned for FNS. He's not even going to be able to use this to much success. Just playing the staircase. Able to find one. Would have loved a second, but
That was so
denied.
sexy.
So
Oh my god,
4v2
I gotta
situation
turn it
favoring
down.
Sentinels,
I'm gonna
and they will be
scream a
able to
lot
use
this
in
game.
post-plant form as
Sorry.
well.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm normally super
This
quiet.
is
I've tried
pretty
being
much
quiet.
a done deal.
So...
You have to imagine Marv trying to put
nice try,
effort
bestie.
forward there, but not really able to get the connect.
I think you golden for the sub.
Shahzam will stamp him out. It'll be a 4th round for Sentinels on the horizon. It's one of those things where they could just have a field day with the match, right? They're getting a pick on B, they're getting a pick on A simultaneously, they're catching mid aggression. I mean, everything's going perfectly. They didn't even really have to make any
Good shit.
big decisions. I
turn
mean, they
it
can just
down.
kind of let the game
I'm
fall
gonna
into their
turn
lap
my-
at that point.
Well, it's one of those
There you
things. If Crashy doesn't die mid-map, you know, that rotation is by no means safe for Sentinels. I mean, it forces Mummy to have to peek through B main.
Okay, there
Maybe
we
to
go.
find a kill to equalize,
Kinda-
and as he
kinda
does, TENZ
quiet now,
finds
like, too
elimination.
quiet?
So it's just like a
Uh-oh.
collection of everything just
Is this
going
okay
right for
then?
Sentinels,
How's this?
largely off of the first pick that comes into Crashies in my mind.
So you guys want it like
Now they have to
screaming
do more
volume,
with less coming into
basically.
This one. They have a Vandal for Victor, a Spectre for Finesse. Everyone
Uh-oh,
else is
I don't know
studio
about
shares
that.
at best.
I don't want to scream.
Jordan is sitting
Better?
again, testing the waters of
Okay.
early with that Viper wall. Trailblazer coming in.
I
and
want
elbow
loud
as well. They're gonna
Kyedae.
spot 2 players that have been aggressive here towards
I don't know
middle.
if you
So you know
do.
what they're up against. Victor trying to use Empress to get in.
You should run.
Wow, this is a commitment and a half from Envy. They will do the stall off rotations coming out, but the attack will actually re-clear out the bend in elbow.
Yeah.
So this is going to be good for Plant.
I mean, they know that they had side already, so they might as well extend it somewhere else, and it works out perfectly.
Well, first play through elbow, shut down for the double from dapr.
Oh,
Mummy with the knives
chat,
out.
it's called
Just a bit of
Wonderless
stray
Creamery.
Shazam, kind of dancing with the toxic screen.
Wow!
And sick, able to find one more
Sentinels
beyond
is so
that.
good, but
Leaves
this is an
FNS
attack-sided map.
1v5, and he gets caught with weapon swap where it's only 2 bullets left in the cartridge. So clean from Sentinels again, just really good, pardon me, not retakes, but initial executes over towards this B site.
And here's the fun thing about this that Sentinels is doing. If they wind up going ahead and winning this map convincingly, now everyone starts to wonder whether or not Breeze is actually a weak point when it comes to the pick ban phase of every
No, they're
other match
really,
that
really
comes up
good.
Next.
Absolutely.
Especially if they're not going to have to play again, right?
They got to
They've
get
already
as
made
many rounds in
playoffs,
before
so
halftime. Yeah,
for
of
a
course.
month and 2 weeks, except for practice, people are going to have to think to themselves, wait a second, can Sentinels play Breeze pretty well?
And thank you,
Because our map pool
Kind,
is
for the
already
sub.
super
Very
good
good.
outside of it. So
Free
it
promo.
just adds
Yeah,
that extra
they deserve it,
right now as
honestly.
they
They're so
continue
good.
to have success here.
Yeah, you know, we had that conversation from before, you know, talking about teams like Rise, KC Pioneers, that I won't say that they kind of got their way through
Oh,
the
damn.
qualifier off
Thank
of
you
2
for your
maps,
mention,
but
sub.
results would say that that actually could be a point. And you're going to have to just be away from this whole standpoint of what we had from stage 2, which is we have a set ban. As Victor gets around the back of this play, finds one. Mummy from the front holding things off. Sick going to get caught.
Oh,
and
no.
That's going to be good enough for Envy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's crushing it right now. This backstab has been brutal from Victor.
Uh-oh.
Also, a good initial hold, must be said, inside the A halls.
These flanks, man.
So Envy's starting to find some success here defensively. Should
Uh-oh.
be able to close this one out, you'd have to imagine. And
Nice
they
try.
will. Mara finds Zombs and
Zombs Nation
Mara
1v5
comes out on
right
top
here.
for Envy to get another one on the scoreboard. Have to see if they can build off of it. But definitely really well played this round.
Quick question, what knob is your mic on the back? That is
I mean,
what she
it's
said.
just-
I'm
really
on
is.
Pac-Man. I'm on Pac-Man, and I'm on max game.
Remaining.
Same thing, Sick. It's nearsighted by the look of it.
Yes.
So 5-2, but now you have Sentinels in a position to at least match the operator pressure once more here. So that battle between TENZ and Mummy going to be on highlight without
This is
question
first
to see
map.
what they want to do at the opening setups. And how about it? TENZ aggressive, Mummy
Oh,
ready for it. Finds
nice try,
elimination. One
Ty.
more to peek. And
Peeker's
actually gets a
advantage.
tag off. Marv able to capitalize as he comes over from the mid side of elbow. And again, early eliminations for Envy as they take over the middle of the map.
Yeah, that's the big difference maker, isn't it? Their ability to take
Oh,
over
Zombs,
middle
let's
has
go.
really changed how this is playing out. starting to win some key fights early through their mid control, and it's really starting to disrupt Sentinels on trying to go for some of these faster attacks on the sites itself.
Wait.
We do have Envy on a 4-on-2. Spike will get planted by Sick here, and Zombs might be able to catch up people
Nice.
off guard here about the stack position.
Nice!
That's two.
You're so fucking good. Holy shit.
Zombs? You
Zombs?
have to know his ears
What
were
the
as big as
fuck?
jalapenos right there. I mean, he heard every bit of motion that was going on.
I need to
Envy.
turn my volume down. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to
Kills.
scream into your ears.
Seekers
Holy
will come
shit.
out. FNS will obviously be scouted by this.
Oh
This will be
my.
a very difficult 1v2.
That was
I
insane.
can't believe Envy have let this one slide.
Envy just threw.
It's
But
just
at
one
the
of
same
those things,
time,
like,
amazing job from Zombs.
absolutely. They get so many numbers stacked mid-map that Zombs just sneaks around the back and kills off any rotation back over towards B. It's beautiful, honestly. It's really heads-up play.
Yeah. Beautiful play from
Nice.
Zombs. Envy need to have some discussions. Can't let him get away with that.
And motherfuckers are saying Zombs isn't good.
I mean,
yeah, take a look at
this is
that.
early days, obviously, but
Well
do you feel like
played,
maybe
well
it's just too
played.
many numbers for Envy pushed forward? I mean, look how many blue arrows are in the middle of the
I
map.
mean, that
And
one makes sense. That just happens, but this should never happen. They should be facing together to make sure that they get the trade.
Like, what?
So a little bit of a misstep there, but again, Zombs taking advantage of the situation perfectly. Really well done. Really crafty positioning.
Yeah, Victor was
Steals
lost. He was
around away
checking
from
the
Envy.
other, like, behind the
Certainly
box.
They were expecting that one, you have to imagine.
Oh, for sure. But still, Envy putting a lot of numbers over to the middle of the map. This has been obviously a pretty cognizant decision.
Who
As far as
remembers
how they
that
wanna
girl on
establish
Twitter
their
who said
defense.
Zombs
Brax
got
is gonna
carried
try
at
to clear
Masters?
things out of
Dude,
Vents with the Hunter's Fury. Not going to connect.
That's
with
the
anything.
most amount of attention that
And
girl will
again,
ever
you've
get
got
in her
Sentinels
entire
that are
life.
very much
I
so
even,
reading, like, okay,
I
if
had
you
to
wanna
go
keep
in on
putting
that
numbers through the
conversation,
middle of the map,
and I
we'll
said, I
clear
guess
the
you don't know how to
Belgium, and then see
play
if we can
the
follow
game.
player behind that
Yeah,
in, the
holy
elbow.
shit.
Yeah, exactly. Been able to reinforce.
Straight up,
A little bit of mid-control
so
for Sentinels by
stupid,
getting
that
through elbow
girl. Oh
position.
my.
They have their wall down at B per usual. Starting to clear out a little bit more of middle as well, thanks to positioning of dapr, who's the player
That's
on
not
his pillar.
great. Nope, not really.
Spike looking to make its over towards B. Smoked off for now, though, is 10, so they're kind of waiting for that to open up to see if he can find anything. And then they'll probably start looking to charge in here with their Viper wall down to block off tunnel and back halls.
Zombs is one of the best controllers. Some people don't really realize that. No, that's exactly it. We
Comes
don't.
the take.
Oh,
Marv just is never even read. Finds one, finds two. Not gonna get the third. Zombs responds, but Crashies still reinforcing. No problem whatsoever. Although FNS on the rotation does
Oh
get
my
caught,
God.
and it's starting to
Wow.
fall apart again
Oh
from
my
Envy.
God,
Plenty
Envy's
of time to rotate this
throwing.
spike back over to A, and Dapper's
This
gonna
is
make that call for
crazy.
Shazam to do just that as he
they're
found that kill
up like a
mid-map.
huge.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my.
Mummy trying to rotate now through the spawn, but Dapper's already so pushed up under the bridge that
Oh no.
I'm not sure what he's going to be able to do here. Has no idea.
This is perfect.
Dapper's position.
planted.
That things change quickly.
Easy.
But now
Dapper
all
on
of a
that
sudden, Mummy
flank.
is just between himself and two Sentinels players. Dapper walks up behind. No problem for the elimination.
Beautiful.
And again, it's another nice start for Envy. The hold looks
Yeah.
solid, but there's just always another threat in the map that it feels like Envy are
It's
missing.
always that late mid player
Yeah.
that they just happen not to find. And to be fair, it's a big space. There's a lot of places to check. We're probably not expecting them to be there.
think
But
you're
again,
at the
yeah,
end,
Marv
Lisa.
tees off early. Crashies able to trade right there with them. They stay a man ahead throughout that entire process, but it just comes down to Dapper.
Player stand.
That late mid
They're
player
so good.
not being checked. Closes out the round with two big ones. That's going to be 7-2 now in favor of Sentinels, and it's back to a save for Envy for the most part, other than Marv having
Do you like the
Phantom, it's just
Marshall?
Sheriffs.
No.
Knives also coming out. That's from TENZ. Early flash coming around the elbow. This will be dicey.
Nice,
Oh boy. Victor falls. Information mid-map. TENZ. Ooh,
Nice
he doesn't see
try.
the last though. Mummy does at
Well
least
played.
punish in some form. Still a tough position here for Mummy and FNS. Stuck essentially mid-map. Up the creek without a paddle. Stick and Dapper
Beautiful.
clean up. No problem. Quick rounds here for Sentinels.
I think you Tree Chunk plays for the sub.
Yeah,
Thank
they're
you.
kind of speed running their way through this map
Who
so
picked this
far
map?
on the attacking
We did.
side.
Sentinels.
Such a big map, it does feel
Is
like
the lower bracket
defense
finals today?
hard
It
if
is,
you're not
yes.
able to control
Around
middle
5
yourself or get
p.m.
some early
Depending
intel,
on
but
when this.
again, the B side feels like it
happens,
should
I
be
guess.
tough for attacking
pronounce
teams
your
with it just
name and
being
your
like such a
Twitch
tight
name?
choke point to get into the B
Thank you,
lobby.
Savage, for the $2.
Or B main,
So
whatever you'd like to
in
call it.
Japanese,
Unless
it's
you can get tunnels
pronounced
as well,
Kyedae,
it can get tricky,
but
they've been
to
able
make it a little bit easier for
win
everybody,
some
it's
key
just
fights. They've been able to
Kyedae.
make a lot of impact out of some of their mid lurkers, whether that be Zombs
Have you
or
been to
Dapper.
Okinawa? I haven't.
And to be honest, I feel like Envy slipped on the banana peel a couple of times here. I feel like this very easily could be 6-4.
Recon bolt set out. Interesting position off that. Little fly along coming out from the ops team again. showing some lineup potentialities. But everything comes to a bit of a pause here as we're in the full buy. Peek coming up from Sick, and how does he win that angle? Mummy misses it once more. And now the middle of the map is all Sentinels again.
There's no way.
Now this all of a sudden open up that multi-prong threat.
Wait a second.
So now the B defenders have to be a little bit more careful. TENZ finds to pick onto Mummy over on A side, so it's just getting very chaotic for Envy as they have so much map being taken away from them, and they're also losing a player, but Finesse gets a big frag there to help things a little bit.
Wow.
As they now reinforce A side, they have some middle vision with Victor. And we still have Marv keeping tabs on B main, as we're starting to see Sentinels pivot to Cave.
Oh my.
I haven't really seen a big Cave push from them yet, I feel like. It's been mostly mid attacks. And here we go.
It's just as can't
Yeah,
FNS
and
hear
everybody
this?
has their off
sure
days
will.
too, you know.
So here's the flash, Poison Cloud coming through. FNS able to catch Sick. Looking for some utility play, it looks like. Snake fight right down in, and Sentinels have been backed up. Recon bolt all through that reveal one. FNS is pretty confident that there's a player in the corner, though. You can see the TENZ is
floating above the snake fight repeatedly.
And then gets an angle. Oh, tagged up just a touch.
Oh, what the fuck?
Victor there to help out. Crashies will find one more beyond this. And,
Oh no, NT.
Envy coming through that cave entrance, and Envy will secure their third round.
Oh
Yeah,
my
they just
god.
got pushed to going A late, and then Finesse not getting checked initially.
Why,
Stuff Sick
Tyson?
and
He tried to
helps
style.
Envy have a chance to shut down that A attack. Just, you know, based on his utility and his frag alone, he just stalls him out for so
What
long.
software
while
do you
on
use
the
for streaming?
rotation.
I use Streamlabs
And so let me
OBS.
put another round on the board. One more left to go in the half. Have to see if they can build off of that now. Mummy will have the op, and he's got daggers, so he's got all the options open to him.
What's your
Hunter's
favorite high
Fury,
school subject? I
Viper's
assume it was
Pit, and
biology.
Lockdown
Yeah, it's
available for Sentinels.
biology.
That is a wild of all to
Yeah.
to use.
Is
to pick
Tyson in
a
the same
site.
room as me? No, he is in the other room. And on a separate internet line.
Aldro,
as well.
Trailblazer being sent. Sentinels trying to clear out some space to approach over towards the B site. And it's going to be Shazam trying to convert, or at least push back, one member of Envy in the deep side. That's FNS, down to 1 HP. Marv, though, still holding out of the front, able to find one, but overwhelmed. Now on the back side of the site, FNS trying to hold things and keep Sentinels honest, but
Oh my
still,
god, the
Sentinels offense makes their
Odin!
way on. Lockdown also a part of that, and now it's just down to spanning.
Oh my
and
god.
Boy. Lockdown coming through, the Secrets immediately to follow, and Sentinels once again gain significant control of B side easy.
Spike planted.
Yeah, Mummy's in a lot of trouble here.
Nice.
To
Take
take
a
really
look at
much
that.
Of a step forward. Shazam stanzas him immediately with
Beautiful.
the op. That's 9-3. Big attacking half in the first game of Breeze ever. Same to be said for Envy. Not sure how much practice C2's teams
Wait,
would
Chad,
have
whose
been putting into
Sky
Breeze
ulti was
these
that?
last few weeks, but
That was 6, right?
certainly their first time up. We're getting to see them play it.
Wait, I'm confused.
And Sentinels.
It was 6, right? Okay.
I don't know. It's like kind of a weird attacking half. Where I feel like they kind of
That was a good ulti.
I mean, they certainly had some set utility for some of their B-side attacks, but we didn't
Oh
really
my.
see too much A play from them, and a lot of it just came down to, more often than not, them being the more dominant force in the middle of the map, whether it be, you know, mid-round or late round. Just clean up very key battles here, just like that.
And that's Sentinels re-winning the middle of the map, by the way, because cognizantly, you've got Envy who have absolutely dictated that defensively they want the middle of the map. They sent so many numbers, a lot of utility being spent to gain it, but Sentinels' retake of that position, absolutely brilliant. It's really interesting, I think, just to see those kind of initial defaults, if you want to call it, for both the sides on their opening halves. So I'm going to be tested here. Poison Cloud will come through, but he actually slips out. Oh,
What?
but as it blooms.
What?
Wait a second, hello?
Hello?
No.
Me too. After everything's all said and done, Sick will see the elbow, lines up the headshot.
Oh
It's down to FNS for 1v2.
Let's be real. We just all want to see that replay. Let's be completely honest about it.
Absolutely. FNS.
Yes.
Tag.
Okay,
Sick hops
all right,
out.
replay time.
Yep. What just happened?
We're gonna see it again. Here we go. You ready? Are you ready?
I don't know if I am ready.
I'm not that good at it. I tried though.
It was
think
a
everyone got
fair
what I'm
effort. So much focus out of the sight, you just lose track of what's in front of you.
These
Hiding in plain
casters,
sight, really.
what the fuck? Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Good times.
Oh
Indeed.
no.
Big advantage, though, for Sentinels. 10-3 up. Weapon advantage
no.
coming in here to the second round of the half. Envy
It happens. It happens.
marshal the battle. See if Victor can find anything with it. And Sick will at least be able to snarl his way through elbow with the Trailblazer. Not going to find too much. And how about the free take here from Envy? They just walk right onto the A site, but this seems pretty okay from Sentinels. Looking to deny the plant. And even 1-for-1 comes out. Shahzam next one up.
Ooh.
Shaky with the Bulldog. And FNS and Marv will combine for 2 to give Envy the site.
Got more than space now. They got 2-man advantage. Finesse is pretty low on health. But they have no idea where he is, and he's getting in behind through
Tyson!
the rope. Oh my goodness, TENZ in trouble. Brilliantly done here from Envy.
It's okay, guys. Zombs Nation. We got this.
Zombs up top. He does have FNS at low HP, but this round feels pretty unsalvageable. Still has some utility to play with if he really wants to give this a go, but time is maybe the bigger opponent than the 4 members of Envy that are still alive. And more so now that Victor has kept him at range. Marv just rotating away, and it looks like crashies will be the only one here defensively to make sure that there is no forward play for any kind of a sneak defuse.
Well done from Envy. You know, using that Viper wall to get some initial room onto the A site, which is kind of given up. Had one player kind of playing from the back, I believe. But other than that, they got some free space, and they were able to use it to good effect. I mean, obviously, good use of the Marshal. Able to pick up around it with some good pistol play, and that's a big round for Envy. You feel like this game starts to spiral out of control if they don't get that, or if they don't, you know, find their opening buy round. Sentinels were so close to map point at that time. Now they've caused an early skirmish here in this half, and
I got
it's get interesting if they can
Moderna.
capitalize. But they have to get past this force buy first.
That looks like a little slice of paradise for that bear.
Yeah, I feel like he's not getting the full grasp of, you know, how to handle the beach.
That's all right. You
I
learn.
think
Black clothes and a
any-
black rubber tire in the hot sun seems like a bad combo.
I think
don't
every.
know.
You know, I was
Ooh, nice
first one for
try.
Mummy. Nice shot. I was in Vegas a couple of weeks ago. And the amount of people that I saw wearing long pants, long shirts, and like knit caps
Lucky beard today.
in
I might have to
105
put it
degrees
on.
summer weather blew my mind. I was dying, and they were like comfortable. So who knows? Maybe the same thing is for there for the bear.
I don't know. When do we get a bear character or squirrel character?
That's a good point.
Damn,
Response,
that would have been
but
such a
only
good point.
mildly. Has to do more than that. And oh boy, he's right. This is about to get really difficult. Finds the elimination. Just down to dapr, and Victor seems to have a beat on the fact that last Sentinel's defender has rotated either around from A or
Thank you, Krypton,
potentially
for the
is
7
looking
to
to make
get
a play
Abby
through mid.
Rosie for the 2 months.
dapr, just with a classic in hand, is going to be looked at from a multitude of angles,
Wow.
including Mummy right here.
So he can hit
Force
Marshall
by
shot,
falters,
but not
so
the
Envy
op
should
shot.
have a
Not bad
freebie
though.
coming up next.
Well played.
Bounce up to 6.
He's
I
warming up.
expect that Envy will probably have some good stuff cooked up. Between Finesse and Mike's and just kind of knowing this Envy team, they usually
for sure.
are pretty good for some good little set pieces, some good utility combos. Definitely a lot of opportunities, you know, when you're playing
think
double
you Artan for
controller to
some.
set up a bunch of different little situations.
Well, this time it's going to be.
Oh, it's a full buy, actually. I read that
Yeah.
wrong. I am sorry.
I was going to say full buy
I'm
essentially
a terrible
coming out.
caster. You should fire me.
And thank you, big boy.
Not
I don't
you.
know if
You
I
don't
have that.
power
Yeah,
shift,
I don't
but-
have that power to do that.
Yeah.
Also, please don't. And it kind of feels like, again, even for Sentinels,
Completely
they
irrelevant,
really
but
do
have you
wanna
seen
put
the
some
guy
threat
that's
over the middle
walking
of the
from
map
LA to
early
New York in a bear
defensively.
suit?
Yeah.
I'm not going to actually throw any numbers
I
this
have
direction,
not,
but
no.
the utility is spent to shrug off Envy from feeling frisky
Thank you,
down the
Cookie,
middle
for
of
the
the map.
sub.
Yeah, this 3-1-1 is kind of the default that I expected to see out of Envy. Like, I expect they'll either have 3 players B side or 3 players A side, then you always have to have some type of middle presence and at least one kind of lurk to kind of make sure that no one's pushing through. With it being such a big map and you're not playing a Sentinel, you kind of have to have personnel with, like, physical eyes on some of these areas early in the round until you start looking to commit somewhere. And it looks like they are looking for the split. And the mid-nest player, Sick, I don't know if he's spotted the fact that Mard has moved into double doors position, so there is a bit of an A
And
split.
thank you, Adrian, for the sub.
With that Viper wall down, they help get some space through K's, and it'd be an interesting little situation for TENZ here. Might be in some trouble.
Yeah, his first responsibility has to be double doors. I think you're right. I don't think Six saw anything with his guiding light coming through. Crashies going to let loose the Hunter's Fury. Viper's kept behind us. TENZ tagged up and eventually taken down.
That's
So Envy
tricky.
on their way forward, but look at the Sentinel defense. It's coming through quickly, but it might not make any sort of a difference. Sick on the outside, working with dapr. They spam, they find a couple of eliminations. Lockdown now earned. Maybe an opportunity for more, but Victor shuts down the initial play.
Nice!
Up the dapr, finds himself a third. 1v1 with Marv. And the lockdown is going to zone him out. Just
Oh
away from
my
Pyramid, but
God,
the aggressive
no!
challenge. Not
So
gonna be
close,
successful.
Dapper.
And
Dapper.
responds to clutch up the round for
Nice
Envy,
try,
who are now
Mike.
down just 4.
Holy.
Yeah, really good job there from Envy. A well-designed play, just knowing that they could slip their player in through middle.
Yeah, he was low.
Had a
but
great
still.
Viper wall down. Used the Viper spit really well to just kind of creep
Would
their
he
way
have
into
been
Viper,
detained?
plant
No,
by
he was out of
Pyramids.
it,
Obviously, a
Michelle.
good effort here from dapr. Gets a couple of kills, gets a lockdown in.
Why are you sad? Your
Almost
bestie
pulled off the
won?
quad kill clutch, but Marv getting just outside the lockdown area, delivering the final blow, and keeping Envy on the map. And now you see kind of another weird 4-spot situation here from Sentinels, where they're only going to have one Phantom. Everyone else is on Spectres or upgraded pistols.
Mummy has gone from Marshal to Operator. And the setup, you can already see again, you get this Dapper Sentinel utility largely stacked on towards A. A lot of trust that Zombs can single-handedly hold on to B, which with this wall placement, it actually makes life very difficult for him. He's really got to stay controlled in this possible situation. But look at the play forward from Victor.
Yep. Making a lot of headway here throughout these A halls. They also have some mid presence. They have some, B main control. They're looking to either pivot the spike over towards B, and so really Victor can just be selling a fake or maybe even backstabbing and cutting off rotations. He definitely has really good forward position here to do a couple of different things depending on what Envy wants.
Joe.
As it certainly seems like they're going to go over to B side. It is just going to be on Zombs. It's got no rotation yet. Snakebite though, trying to stall it out.
Has to find one.
Nice
Nope,
try.
not gonna happen. The Trailblazer that didn't get sent out, though, will allow an opportunity for Sick to see that there is a rotation coming through, and he actually does cut off some of this play at the back. Marv, beautiful paranoia, connects for his second and third eliminations, and now it's Shazam in the back. Gonna be able to find a one-tab. That's gonna do nicely.
No,
still looking to get this plant off, but eventually overwhelmed in the back
These
are the Sentinels defenders, and now it's just down to Dapper 1v3 with a Ghost.
Yeah, it's nice because they keep that constant Viper wall over on the A side of the map, which, they can either use to take space on A and deny vision, or they can just kind of use it as, something that is like presence, and they can, gather up and just hit the B side.
And thank you 5T8
Certainly
for
help
the 2
having
months.
Victor in
Thank
such a
you.
forward position in A hall to kind of hear footsteps.
Yeah,
and
this is super
rotations.
attack-sided.
There's not really much vision on middle for Sentinels either in that situation. I think 6 sent the Trailblazer through but didn't spot anything. So, all in all,
he may have caught one. He leaped it forward at the end, and I don't know if that was enough to see, but
yeah, it was tough to say.
That's all speculation.
He might have
us,
saw
so.
finesse. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's tough to call. Either way, big round for Envy. Starting to cook up something here on their own attacking side.
Oh my.
Definitely seemed like a team that's pretty well drilled.
Outside of the one match that we had here on Breeze earlier, which we learned a lot about the lockdown potential of double Sentinels, even including the offense, which I think really, it surprised me at least. I was really, kind of perplexed on how much value we were seeing out of the Sentinels on
Yeah, it feels like the frames are really low today.
Really, that this is going to be very much so an offensive favored map. It's just, like you mentioned, it's so large across the 3 core POIs that it's just hard to cover everything.
Yeah, definitely another one of those really big maps, a lot of open lanes. It definitely encourages offensive opping when a lot of other maps maybe don't. So, lots of different options, I feel like. As Victor's been found out here by the alarm bot trying to come through A halls it again. They're going to hit the switch. Put some pressure here. Big kill on the TENZ.
Little open sesame, closed sesame right there. Opens the door with the leer just to find the kill, then closes it right back down. And more door fanatics going through here for Victor. crashies, meanwhile, from the front actually does not gain entry. FNS is trying to hold for this, but Sick deals with it. So Sentinel's defense coming to life here as Dapper takes care of the threat in vents. And as Mummy misses a shot, he'll be forced to collect the spike and fight this from the pyramids. Finds the first, reads the second to the left, able to find that elimination, but Dapper eventually puts him down. 1v2 for Marv. Sick is on critical health and able to find a 1v1 versus Dapper isolated, but doesn't win the gunfight. And a big round for Sentinels as they reclaim their 4-round edge.
Come on.
Huge round there from Dapr. Big individual effort because Envy were certainly doing some good things. I mean,
That
getting
was
A-Hall's control, getting that pick from Victor
critical.
through the switch onto
We needed
TENZ,
that.
getting some control out through K's. I mean, it seemed like Envy were
They gave you
setting
the
up
wrong
nicely for
sushi
something
fab.
there, but Dapr able to make some big plays
That's what
happen on
happens
the site to
for
kind of shut that thing down and
bullying
will hold
does.
Envy off. Both teams coming into this one.
But
with
that's
the full
actually
buy.
really
Yet again,
shitty.
those zombs is going to be on the Spectre. Ops also available for both teams. Lots of ults in play, potentially.
Oh, TENZ doesn't really cover as much as I think he was hoping for initially. Does stay alive, but it does force him to dash back. He's gonna reclaim this
Right.
peak, and
Mad
well, as
fan.
he does, he gets
Tyson.
absolutely punished.
That was
Definitely
very
feeling,
risky.
yeah, very loose with that one. Defending lockdown will be in play, though. This will be safely put down right behind the boxes on the site, but Envy are still looking pretty primed to let this expire and then go again.
Yeah, mine as well, right? But it has bought some time for some more rotations to help reinforce the site from Sentinel's perspective.
Oh
Viper's
my
gonna have to
god.
go down though, so it opens up an option for
Oh
B.
my god.
You
Sick.
have Sick though.
Holy
probably hearing this
shit.
rotation as he's pushed way
That
too
would have
deep
been
into A
so
hall. It does allow
crazy
Indeed to
if he
then
just
start rotating.
flashed that
They
and
also
peeked
have
it.
Hunter's Fury to stall
Oh
out the
my
plant,
god.
potentially. So with time
Oh
running
my
low,
god.
depending on how long
Nice
Envy
try.
takes to actually get into B side, and
I'm
Zom's
thinking
gonna
Miles
get a
for
kill or
some.
two. Could be interesting.
Oh, so good. Timing is perfect. Hunter's Fury could also be used just to stall the
Nice.
rotation into the site itself.
Well played, Shaz.
And oh boy, as Envy take the
What?
cosplay of the Persians in this battle of Thermopylae. Easy chokeslam coming through for Sentinels. It leaves it to a 3v2, and Sick sneaking up behind, finds Mummy just down to crashies now.
Yeah,
What?
not looking good for him in this 1 versus 3.
Nice.
Indeed, Shazam will capitalize. So just good stalling
Yeah,
tactics
that
to run
no
through
scope
from
op
Sentinels.
shot
Lockdown
through
stall out
smokes
A,
that
forces a
killed him. That was
redirection, which
crazy.
Sick hears. Then the combination of
And
stake
thank
bites
you,
and Hunter's Fury
Cree
stops
Lol,
him
for
from
2
ever really
months.
getting into
And
B
thank you,
side.
Miles, for the sub as well.
So just good team play there from
He
Sentinels.
gave me a
through and through,
California roll.
maximizing some ability combinations to ensure
Ooh.
themselves now a map point. They'll have
Of
5 chances
everything
here
they
to
could have
get it
given you,
done
they gave you a
without the need of extra
California
rounds.
roll? Oh my
In the meantime,
god.
Envy having to come into this one worse
Chat,
for
I just
wear.
want to tell you something.
Spectre,
A California
Marshall,
roll is
there
not something
are
that they have in
some
Japan.
daggers available though from
I have not eaten a
Call.
California roll in Japan ever.
So pick up the
That
Spectre
shit's
or Judge
nasty.
instead,
I feel bad
so
for
that
you.
he can
Cali roll
be
fire.
more diverse.
You know,
TENZ is now this.
I was
open
gonna say
hell zone now,
something, but-
3, if not 4 rounds in a row.
I don't want to get in trouble.
And for Envy, all you're getting off of that utility is the fact that, hey, guess what? TENZ has an operator, and no one was surprised.
Yeah, they get
California
middle,
roll
they're
is
into
so
punish pretty
dot,
quickly.
dot,
They
dot.
even threaten
I'm
nest
not gonna
position.
even get started.
Shazam though gets first blood on the finesse over towards a halls. Victor though quick to respond.
Hunter's Fury coming out. They know for a fact the Sentinels defenders are playing the
What the-
backside. And the kills will be there. One from Crashies, the other from Mummy. And now it's a 2v4 situation.
Mocha for the
Retake
sub,
required
and
from
Tiag.
Sentinels as the spike makes its way on. Plant will follow. And
Ciao
will
for
TENZ
the
try
sub.
to sneak on in, but denied by Marved. It all rests on dapr for the 1v4. And you feel like this is a pretty inconsequential
I'm
round
hungry
for Sentinels.
now.
Like
I
you
want
mentioned, they still
sushi.
have a handful of tries to put this one away. It's just down to how painful can dapr make this round for Envy.
That's just good use of mid control from Envy. Good use
Agreed.
of Hunter's Fury as well to clear out a lane on that back B side. So definitely can tell Envy have done their homework
Nice
on how
try.
to attack some of these sites. But it's just the tall task of trying to streak them together to force OT at this point. Still certainly a ways off of doing that. But, yeah, I like the attack though.
Yeah, same. It's just interesting because, I mean, with Sentinels continuing to put
Thank you,
TENZ
Scully,
over
for the $2.
through,
California
and I
roll
guess
was
maybe
my
I should
first
go
type of
back on
sushi
my
as a
point
beginner.
here.
I thought it was pretty
Think that
good.
TENZ is
Basically
gonna be
opening the
operating that
doors
same
to
corner
other
by A
types of
pyramid. You know
sushis.
that you don't have
No,
that
that's
threat
really
mid-map,
cool.
so you can maybe get a little bit more aggressive than you would
It's
normally
it's not
say here.
authentic, but I won't shit on it. I've had it before. It's just a very basic and
Same here
bland.
from
Woo!
Sentinels. Zombs
Nice
gets
shot.
first blow at that sheriff.
Yeah.
And here's a couple more players.
But
so
if it
nobody's
introduced
up
you to
against, able
other
stall them
stuff,
out
then
with
that's
the orb
really
and
cool.
snake bite. Sick trying to get some intel at the guiding light here out in the middle.
Oh,
Doesn't
tuna
spot
belly's so
here anything
good,
at all,
Ash.
though. But still, you like Envy's chances here. They still have the superior firepower. Yeah, they've lost the player, but short of the Seekers of Sick, there's not a whole lot for Sentinels to use here.
Yeah, Negi Toro.
And collecting weapons as soon as Envy decides they want to execute is going to be.
Do you have
near
omakase
impossible.
often? I do, yeah. I really
Aldrin
like
will go first.
getting
Mommy will go
omakase
second.
sashimi.
Dashes into the corner, but Sick.
So
One
good.
tap. Keeps this hit for Envy pretty low on numbers. Mommy's trying to get his way around the backside walls, and he will find Shazam, but Sick has still eluded them, and now the rotation from Sentinels are here. Shots close, but no cigar. Dapr long range able to punish.
They're
Oh, look at
insane.
Mummy
Still a
though.
2v2.
What?
And okay, wait
They're
a
gonna
second.
get
Now it's
ecoed.
just Mummy, like you mentioned, down to one shot worth of HP from a sheriff.
Ooh.
But the first, the Dapr cleans things up with Thrifty to secure things. Sentinels outlast Envy on Breeze.
GG. And
Set
thank you,
things to a
Ajishwa, for
pause.
some.
We come back
That
and
was,
be behind from
that
map
was
number
so
2.
nice. Tyson dashed into the turret. Did you guys notice that?